So I guess we could start off by like, you know, if people have followed us for a while, then they'll maybe know our story.
Okay.
Maybe they don't. So I figured Derek can maybe tell them how we got together.
Our Nashville origin story, if you will. Derek usually tells these at the show.
He does.
So if you've never heard it, it means you've never been to a show. That's very disappointing.
I mean, we could also start by like, we talked on Tyler's podcast about how we all got to Nashville, but I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I think we can do both.
Okay.
Get us into your sorcery, trickery, kidnappery.
Are we doing individual first, or?
Nah. I mean, we can talk individually, but
Okay.
should we do individual so then
Well,
it culminates into the
Yeah.
beautiful story of
Lost
Lost
me
Saints?
off when we did that last time.
I know.
'cause it stole a bunch of the segments.
Stole your thunder. I tried to bail on the last conversation we did it, and they were like, "No, back to you." What did you say? Okay.
So I'll tell you how we started.
That
First.
defeats the whole purpose.
No, and then we can kind of go. Well, how did you?
Why don't you tell us how you started?
What brought you to Nashville?
I don't think this is going well.
Do you want to start? Do you want us to start?
care.
Individual?
Individual?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Individual.
Okay. Take the floor.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, the floor is yours. The floor is yours, Derek. How'd you get here?
He's
I
like, how
came to
did I get
town-
here?
What do your eyes clanks in your glass?
Derek, how did you get to town?
I came to town a few years ago. I guess I grew up singing around home and in church, and sang with my family a little bit in a regional group, and got a job singing with a bluegrass gospel group, and they did pretty much everything out of Nashville. So I was down here a lot.
So, pause there. When you were growing up, you know, everybody that comes to see us live knows that you can sing pretty high. Why? Why do you think that is? When growing up, why are you?
Well,
Is that a bluegrass thing? Is that like you were listening to people?
I mean, my natural speaking voice is pretty high anyway. I mean,
He's like, well, I'm always up here.
It's physiological.
I feel like you
I just
had
always
to
loved-
be listening to people that were singing higher than you, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I would sit with my grandmother and her best friend at church because I knew if I sat with my dad, I'd get in trouble. And I knew if I sat with my mom, I'd get in trouble.
So you sat with grandma?
If I sat with grandma, I didn't.
Grandma have that.
She wasn't gonna get on me for.
Did
very
she have that
much.
smoky alto, or was she?
Yeah, she sang. Her and her friend Nadine Ricker sang alto.
That's how you got it.
And
That's
I
it.
Sat and listened to that part almost every Sunday.
Did your grandma ever whoop your butt in church?
No, she never. She never whipped me ever.
She didn't have
She
to.
didn't have to.
That's
You're
what
probably
grandmas
good around
don't
grandma.
do.
I was her favorite.
Out of how many?
Out of
One.
5. Out of 5.
They're
But I
gonna.
was the first one.
They're gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's not
Oh,
true."
they're going. One of my cousins is gonna say she's the favorite.
Well, we're gonna have to get her on here and let you guys argue it out. See who's the favorite. Where the facts
No, but
lie.
I grew up singing in church and with family, and always. I don't remember not being able to hear harmony parts.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mic drop. Okay.
Flex.
And that's just always what I gravitated to.
Wait, no, hold on. Hold on.
I didn't like singing leads.
No, so you're telling me, like, when you were like 5 years old, you were singing
Oh, when I was a
harmonies?
kid, I could sing.
Shut up.
I promise.
Are you serious? So you came out the womb just singing
I
harmonies?
guess. And just, I don't know. Just always heard it.
I need to fact check this man.
Man.
Okay. I'll leave it alone.
Hey, it's a beautiful mind, you know?
Yeah, okay.
But traveled around home with my family in a gospel group, and then got a job with.
When you say traveled around home, what does that
like
mean?
just a regional around East Tennessee,
Okay.
Southwest Virginia,
It's
Southeast.
like traveled around my house, sang in every room.
Traveled around church to churches, singing on Sundays, and Sunday nights, and
Revivals?
revivals, any funerals.
Weddings.
Not many weddings.
When you were
I did a lot of weddings by myself.
Okay. Oh yeah, true.
But
The Holy Ghost.
a few of them.
Tent revivals.
A few of them. Got a little wild.
How many people in your family were in the traveling band?
3 of my cousins, and then 2 other people from church. And then I got a
Did y'all have
job
a name?
with
Did y'all have a band name?
not really.
The Castillos.
I mean, that's what everybody associated it with. No, and then I got a job singing with a group that they had a gospel label deal here. So I was down here a lot with them, and then that wound up splitting up, and I went back to school and thought, well, I'll just finish college. And
What did you want to do?
I was going to teach.
Teach what?
Well, I wanted to teach agricultural education, and then
There was one job in the whole state.
I changed my mind and went to K-6 and decided I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do music, so I wound up back down here.
I feel like if Derek was teaching K-6, he'd be like sitting at the tables with the kids, like
No,
drawing
I don't know.
and like coloring in the lines. He'd be like, "Let's go,
I don't know that
y'all."
I have the patience
No,
to do it.
Yeah, same, honestly. Love the children's, but
In moderation.
that is like, even I'm not just having a puppy. Sorry, I'm throwing it out there. It's like I have had to like learn how to compartmentalize almost. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like for the first like week or two, I was just like, when she would get crazy, I would be like frustrated. And then I had to like, somehow like I've been like compartmentalizing it, and it's like I feel like she, when I'm not as mad, is very like, she's more, I don't know, like she's just like
energy, dude.
Well,
it's better. Yeah.
They pick up on your
It's weird.
A ball of energy already.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it's just been interesting to like see that. Not trying to like, yeah. Anyways, we can go back to that, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, God bless the teachers.
God bless
them.
Especially having to deal with us.
No.
God bless you.
Oh, I don't think there was a grade card I ever got that didn't say talkative or will not stay in seat.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Your turn. Was that it? You ended up here.
It can't wound up back here. Met y'all.
Stole y'all's soul. Where'd you come from?
Roped y'all in.
I'm from Houston, Texas. I sounded kind of country when I said that, but I'm not country. Yeah, so I grew up singing, and I sang in church a lot. I also played sports, so I kind of like...
You go to church?
Wow. Cut that out. Yeah, so I played volleyball, and then I like sang in choir, and I sang in church and stuff. And then I got like a volleyball injury in high school because I wanted to like go play in college, and it kind of like messed everything up for me to do that because it was my senior year. And so I like didn't end up like playing in college, and I like stayed in Houston.
I feel like you're probably pretty good at volleyball because you're so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean
that matters, right? Volleyball?
Yeah, definitely. Like your height, it doesn't always matter, but like it is definitely a factor. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I was pretty good. I thought I was gonna go play for like not a huge school, but like a school.
Because Houston's massive, right? Like,
yeah, well, and that's the thing is like Texas. I mean, it was like a 5A
Texas
school.
sports, like
yeah. So I mean, definitely competitive, but like that was my goal. And then
I always thought if it was situated this way, and if you grew up in Texas and you played sports in high school, you had to go to college in Texas, you had to play pro in Texas, what would that look like? Compared to each other state, right? Every state, you had to stay in your state.
Yeah, that's true. Texas would have like the strongest team, probably. Yeah, we both say this as we're Texans, but
Such a Texas thing to say.
Yeah. but it's true. But yeah, so so like I didn't end up playing in college, and I kind of just like went to community college for a little bit and like didn't know what I was gonna do. And then a lady in my church choir was kind of like, come see Lee University with me. You'll like, I want you to like, if you should like sing in college and blah blah. And I was like, I don't know, like, but I do want to get out of Houston because I've been here forever. Like, let me check it out. Ended up going, like, auditioned for Voices of Lee. Did the like, I redshirted with them for a bit. Decided it wasn't for me, but then ended up going to Lee and like did the whole like music thing. I was a vocal performance major. And then I was like, I don't feel like I want to be a teacher. Unlike Derek. Derek wanted to be a teacher. I did not.
I changed my mind quick.
Yeah. And so then I was like, someone told me about music business and then told me about Belmont. And they were like, there's a school. It's in Nashville. Have you heard of Nashville? And I hadn't. And so
you never heard of Nashville?
Well, like Nashville wasn't like big at that point, right? So like I'm living in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is like near Chattanooga, but I don't know anything about, like, I'm just a little nugget. Like, I don't know much, you know? I'm just kind of like, I'm just like...
Nashville.
And not much has changed.
Never heard of it.
I'm just going where the wind blows me. And I'm in Cleveland, Tennessee, and yeah, so someone tells me about Nashville. They're like, oh, like this town and like whatever. And so I end up moving back home for a bit, and then I go to visit Belmont and love Belmont. My parents were like, all right, cool. If you want to move here, great. But like, you're going to have to pay for your way because we've already helped you at least.
Belmont is also stunning. The campus is so nice that I know it's got to cost you.
Yeah, well, so I say that. My parents helped me pay for school. They didn't pay for me to live there. So they were like, we'll help you with school. I had to get some loans.
Yeah.
But they were like, the living portion, like, that's all you.
So did you stay on campus? Or
no.
Okay.
So I was a transfer. So I think I transferred in as like a junior. So I lived in an apartment that was like super close. It was on Ackland Avenue. If this is like Nashville people, it's like literally... I still like when I drive on 21st, like I like think about it because it's just, you know, whatever. But
good memories.
So close to Belmont. And yeah, so then I went there and I was like, I'm gonna, you know, be a singer.
Well, for those of you that don't know, Belmont is totally a school that people go to be in music, to be in music business. Like, it is the place to be, to make your connections, and a lot of artists that you know and love came out of Belmont.
Get that Belmont Mafia.
We call it the Belmont Mafia because they're everywhere. So it makes a lot of sense.
And this is all like very like, obviously, like I'm not giving every detail. There's like a lot involved in this, but I think in my mind I was like, okay, I don't want to teach, so I'm not going to do music performance at this school. Like, I don't want to like waste my time here. Like, let me go somewhere else where like I can learn about the business and hopefully like end up in music. And I just was so naive, like in a great way, right? But like I had no idea what this, you know, what it takes to do this.
I mean, none of us do.
Yeah. And especially back then, right? There was no TikTok, like Instagram, like was just started. Is that aging me? I should probably shut up.
There was no.
I'm like 100 years ago.
TikTok was just started.
Yeah. Sorry, let me rephrase that. So I just, you know, believed that I would sing, you know, like that it would just, and honestly.
It would just happen. Like fate would make it.
But if I'm being honest, when I really think about it, like I felt like it was a God thing that I was supposed to be there. I was just like, it's going to happen. And I think I kind of put a little bit of like my expectations on that as well.
And he sent you us.
Yeah.
It sounds like you believed it.
I did. I mean,
maybe you didn't have the action plan, but you kind of.
I was naive in the action plan.
Yeah, but you were
but
also.
I trusted it.
Following the discernment.
You also moved here for it, so I mean, that is something.
Like, I literally, when I moved home for a little bit to save money to move to Nashville, like I remember like took this Instagram picture and I drew Tennessee on my mirror, and it was like had a little heart where like Nashville was. Like I just like felt like I was supposed to be there.
You're like, yesterday I'd never heard of this place,
and now
and
I'm
today
meant to be there.
I am so excited to announce.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a year and a half. Like I saved money and like did all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In between.
That's what I'm saying. There's
schools.
a lot
Okay.
that like goes on. I'm just trying to keep it
that.
concise. But yeah, like I moved home for like a year and a half. Like went to community college a little bit longer, saved money, like worked at a bar, and then moved to Nashville. So yeah. But yeah, so then I went to school and I was like, I'm just gonna meet people, and like I was a junior, transferred in, and like I did meet people, but like it's just so different. Like people came as songwriters, people came as people who had like been playing, different instruments, and they've been writing their own songs, and they've been like, like whatever. So
it's a little bit of a culture shock.
It definitely
right?
was.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, everybody's like super serious and super good, and
Yeah.
like I am way behind.
Totally.
Yeah.
It was interesting though, because like I would do classes and like we'd have to sing stuff, and I'd be like, okay, like I feel like I like can compete in like singing, but I just didn't feel like I had like the artistry like behind it by myself,
I think a lot of like singers or musicians or whatever, they're like, to be an artist, like you kind of have to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
they're the same, right? Like you have to be a self-starter.
Yeah.
And some people just aren't, and it's not their deal, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to have that. Yeah, I have a talent,
Mm-hmm.
and I recognize that talent. I can implement that talent, but you have to have all these other things where it's like I have to be able to like brand myself, and I have to be comfortable in front of people, and I have to build my business somehow, or just go sing for fun. But to really be an artist, especially now, it's like that's a lot of things to have.
Totally.
Like to master, to like.
Well, and I think I was looking at artists, on MTV, and you're like, they go out there, they like sing and dance, and they leave. Like you don't see the backside of it, but you also like those. I mean, I'm gonna assume, and hopefully I'm not wrong. I love, all those artists from back in the day, but it's like you don't think you're like Mandy Moore's or your Christina Aguilera's or your like Britney Spears in that era were like writing their own songs. Probably not.
Yeah, but you're talking about Nashville versus LA.
Totally, but that's what I was like.
I mean, LA is like 1,000 times worse though too, because it's 1,000 times more competitive.
But again, my naiveness, right? So
You
I'm
just
like,
didn't know.
no. So I'm looking at that, and I'm like, this is.
So you're looking at
You're looking at like the people you see on TV, and like and whatever.
Yeah.
So that was where I came into it, and so then I'm like, oh, there's songwriting, and like people write songs. Like I didn't even like think about those things, or like I kind of knew about instruments and stuff, and I had played tampered a little bit, but like it was just coming here. You're like, it's just not.
And when
even
you're
a
like
comparison.
an artist that's not a big signed artist, you're not getting pitched any great songs anyway.
Totally.
So you kind of have to. Like, there's a big
100%.
part of it that is like, unless your bestest buddy is a hit songwriter, like you got to put pen to paper and try to do something to make it work.
Totally.
Or you just sing covers until it blows up, and when you blow up, then somebody hands you a great song.
Yeah.
Which is also super hard to do.
Yeah. It was just a different world a little bit. And I think like I just, again, like very naive to the whole thing. Just thinking like, oh, I sing, so I'm going to be an artist. And that's just not the full thing.
Yeah.
So graduated from Belmont, and I kind of just like, got my degree and, was paying my bills and stuff, but I wasn't doing music. So that was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks.
You worked for a PR company for a minute, didn't you?
I did for a smaller PR company.
What was your first music business job?
That? I think
Okay.
that was my only one.
Okay.
So like I did a business administration degree, but it was like a music business degree. And so like I've done a little bit with business, but like, I did, it was, oh my gosh, Music City PR or something. That's terrible. I should remember. But yeah, I mean, like I did a little internship, and then I like worked for a PR company and like did some fun stuff. But I wanted more money than was in the music industry, and I wanted to sing. Honestly, I was just trying to learn a little bit. And yeah, so then I fast forward a couple years, move into the same condo as Derek, and then he'll take it from there. But
before that,
we had to talk about Chris.
How'd you get here?
A little bit about me. I always love when people say that. A little bit about me, because they're always being like kind of sarcastic about it too.
Are you being sarcastic about it?
No,
okay.
No. Or they're just kind of saying it as like arrogantly, Well,
Yeah.
a little bit about me is I'm great at this. Like
Because
that
I'm
kind
important.
of thing. So I came by way of Texas as well,
Yeah, you
as
did.
you both know.
I don't even think I said where I was from.
Where are you from?
I'm in East Tennessee. I think I said that. Greene County.
Greene County.
That's a county. That's not a city.
Greenville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Second oldest town in the state.
With pride.
He also loves history, by the way, so that's why he
Yeah,
would
he
say
does.
that.
Yeah, he doesn't. And half his relatives, are in that town, right?
Yep. I have been.
Couple hundred. Okay, a little bit about me. Yeah, so I grew up kind of playing sports similarly. Small town in Texas called Beaumont. Really from Lumberton, which is right outside Beaumont. A lot of people know what Beaumont is because surprisingly, there's like a lot of country music history from Beaumont. George Jones, Tracy Byrd, Mark Chestnut, people like that, all kind of from around the area. So, yeah, I grew up kind of playing sports. One random Christmas, my dad decides to give me a guitar. And it was in a box, which is not always great when you're getting a guitar. You want it in a case, so it already sets the tone of like the amount of money he spent on this. And I open it up and it's an electric guitar with a built-in speaker that is run by like a couple AA batteries or something. And I was like, what made you get me this, with the smile, right? Christmas smile. He was like, oh, well, I know you said you've been wanting a guitar. And I literally never said that in my life. Not one time. Like, it was not on my radar at all. So I get this guitar, and I was probably 15. And, man, I just was, like, so hooked on it. As soon as I brought it home, I just couldn't stop trying to figure it out and play it. And, like, I wasn't trying to look up, like, tabs and like play like Zeppelin songs. I just wanted to learn chords so I could like make my own stuff up. Yeah, and so that's what I did, and I'm sure it was so bad. And then fast forward to my birthday, my mom gives me my first real like acoustic guitar, probably like a couple $100 guitar. And I'm like playing in my room, and I can remember her coming in and being like, "Hey, you're actually pretty good."
Oh,
Very surprised, like not in a like. It was almost like, what happened? And I was like, well, the other
Got me a
guitar
good
was
one.
so bad. It literally
Yeah.
was so bad you couldn't tune it. So I'm sure it sounded like horrendous. Yeah, so that was it. I was like hooked on it. So I just started writing my own little songs, and I grew up in church too. So that kind of threw me to the wolves a little bit to like play in youth group and like learn to kind of get in front of people and play.
yeah.
And fast forward from there, I just decided to try to make it happen my second year in college. I really didn't play in front of any of my friends or anybody until I was almost like out of high school. Like I was just I was too insecure about it.
No, I get it. Yeah.
And so it was kind of a little shocking when people started like saw that I was like playing shows and like putting music out, and I was like, what? Like we didn't know
Right.
you like that. Like what happened? But all the while it had just been in my bedroom or whatever. And then I really like learned what it means to be an artist and how to tour and how to be on stage from a really close friend of mine named Nathan Walker. He had a band, and I would watch them. They were older than me, so it was like I was like mesmerized by what they were trying to do. And later on took me out on the road with him, and I like opened up for him, and I learned how to play in front of crowds that weren't mine and didn't care about me.
Yeah.
And all the while I still played in church and, kind of just played in front of people a lot. And I felt like eventually I was living in Dallas, that if I wanted to give it a real go, I had to move here because I felt like here was where the best people were.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, a leap of faith, I moved out here. One of my good friends, Calvin, offered up his room and kind of like cheered me on to come out here and do it. And and so I was doing the solo thing. And then I met Derek.
All right.
Ready.
Rapid fire. So we're going to all answer at the same time.
Okay.
There's like 6 or 7 questions. All right. Who is most likely to be late? Derek.
I was gonna say you.
I mean, I think we're none of us are always like for sure on time.
I don't know. Since Chris had a kid, he's late a lot.
I think we are.
I think it's equal. It's
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I am late a lot.
Afton,
So what?
No, I didn't say that. I think we all do have late moments, but I think you are still you're the heavyweight champion.
The late runner. The heavy late champion.
There you go. Yeah.
Heavy late champion. That is. I'm gonna get you a big old belt for that.
All right. Ooh, this is oof. Okay. Who takes the longest to reply? Me.
Afton.
For sure.
She will ghost you for 5 days in a row.
Afton
Not even
will
days.
100% disappear for 48 hours. You could be like, oh my God, like I chopped my toe off. Can you come and help me? Gone.
I know.
Gone.
It's
Gone.
a problem.
Like, we live in the same condo building, and I could open my front door and see your
know.
living room window, and you still wouldn't reply.
We're working on it. We working on it, y'all.
She'd disappear from the house too. Like her car would be gone for 2 days.
Okay. I don't know about that, but I just have a little bit of anxiety
Suspect.
around responding to text messages, to be honest with you.
It's avoidance. It's not anxiety.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever it is, you're going to have to get it together.
Well,
You
I've
can't
been like this my whole life. I
forever.
don't know how to change it, but that's fair. Okay. I'll let you sit first. Okay. I haven't read these, by the way, so when I'm reading these, I am thinking a little bit. Okay, but who is the most dramatic?
Derek.
Easy.
No question. No question.
The most dramatic.
He hates it.
How
He
many
hates
times have I had to
He hates
sit
it.
and listen to a blown up argument over nothing?
That's not dramatic.
That's not being
That's
dramatic.
not dramatic. That's being headstrong.
dramatic is being like, it's being a diva. That's really what she's saying. Being a diva.
I'm not a diva.
Having to have stuff a very certain way for you to be.
I know what I like.
You do know
that's
what you
fine.
like. There's nothing wrong with that.
But who was
But
your
you
answer?
you can't be a little. You got a little diva.
That's fair.
I would say Afton's the most dramatic.
That's fair. I'll take it. I can handle it. I can take the punches. All right. Okay. All right. Who would survive longest on a reality TV show?
Me.
You? I guess it depends.
Well, it depends on what it is. If it's like
I feel like I would say me.
Survivor.
I feel like it would be you.
I think it'd be me. I feel like I would
if it's
blend
Survivor
in.
or something, or like how to fix a lawnmower, or how to
how to live in the
for
wild.
sure, like Wheel of Fortune or something.
Are we talking
That's
about
you
Alone?
for sure?
Trivia.
Wheel of Fortune, you for sure. But like
Love Island?
Oh, that's you.
Afton.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind of reality show.
Not that I'm trying to be on Love Island. Just saying. I'm just saying. I feel like I would fit into the more modern.
Yeah. I
because
mean,
I'm a
but
weird,
it didn't say love. It
Well,
just
I'm just
said
saying when you
reality
think reality TV, I think Big Brother.
show. See, I think Naked and Afraid.
I
So
think that
you would
there's
be
more. I think that
and he
there's
said-
just more popular
No, he said
shows.
he said himself, and he's thinking Naked and Afraid, so he needs to go on
Like
Naked
survival, something. Bear Grylls.
Yeah, but there's like few. Those are few
Yeah,
compared
There's
maybe-
a
to like.
lot more.
And
of
Afraid. Yeah,
them
you're right.
than
That's
you think
probably
so.
all
No.
based on like
I'm
maybe
talking about
perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, but so my vote is me. Your vote
Derek's.
is.
What is?
Depending on the type of reality show, my vote would be me.
Is it weird that we're voting for ourselves over here?
100%.
Nobody's voting for Chris.
100%.
Chris, what is yours?
Well, we
You
know
said
that
me?
I could survive on a reality show.
So wait, is your vote you? Are we all narcissists?
I think it depends on. That's the thing. It just
Yeah.
it all
Okay.
comes down to the type of show. If it's like The Bachelorette, you're winning.
Well, I'm the only girl.
But I'm just saying, if it's one of those love
Yeah.
Love shows.
shows,
winning.
you're winning.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. Okay. Who is most likely to accidentally start an argument?
That probably could be me.
No, you started one part. No.
I feel like I'm the most like. I have a tendency to be like, here's what we're doing.
Yeah, but I'm like, is that I don't know,
Maybe.
like, but I mean, maybe I'd say you. Like only because I feel like well, I don't know because this is accidentally. Yeah.
It's accidentally. That's the whole thing.
I'm like, yeah, definitely. I'm like,
I'm not really like.
I don't know.
I'm not really trying to. Like, I don't feel like I'm bossy by any means.
No.
But I think I can be a little more like I've been thinking about it. I'm
Yeah.
doing, and that might hit you as like, well, I have an idea too, and then
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that
I don't
make
know.
sense?
It's a weird one.
It is kind of a weird one.
Okay, we can go to the next one.
Are y'all gonna vote for me
Ooh.
or no?
I just don't really
don't
know,
know,
because I think like I feel like I could accidentally too. Like
I think
because,
any of us could.
because if you say something, I might say something, and maybe that would accidentally start an argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. So I don't know. Like I don't think it would be me or you probably. Like, but I don't know that I think it would be you. But I think it would be me or you.
Here's the question. Out of the
Now it
three of
depends.
you- out
It
of
depends
the-
on if it's amongst ourselves or not. Because if it's not amongst ourselves, it would be you. Because you're just the most blunt with people that are
That's
like,
true.
just like you. You don't have any problem being like, well, we got to do this.
That's true.
And I'm always like,
yes, that's true.
it doesn't ever really start an argument though.
Yeah,
I guess
That's true.
It's usually
Yeah.
just kind of like,
Yeah,
He
you
bought-
will say anything to anyone, but you also don't like confrontation, or you're not trying to ever like. And I think you and I are a little bit more like headstrong, especially internally. But like,
I guess that'd be the better question. Is out of the
Yeah.
three of you, who's the most likely to argue? And it would be
the
you
two of us, yeah. But again, I think that's a framed really well because it is usually an accident. Like usually it's an accident.
Of
Like I
course.
think it'll be like
everything is a
Yeah, I
is a
mean,
communication
miscommunication.
issue. Yeah.
yeah, whatever. Okay, well I
Next.
feel like that's a fair answer. All right, who spends the most money?
Chris.
Like in the band, or
I don't know. It's just like
it's got to be me.
In general.
Yeah, probably.
It's got to be me. I got a little kid. Like
Yeah,
those dollars.
Look
just,
around.
but you're not like. But you're not. I don't feel like you are like bad with money though. Like I don't think that's
No.
like, I think you do spend the most money because you have the most money out of all of us.
Got
But-
champagne taste on a Kool-Aid budget.
Well,
on a Coors Light budget.
and then who is the most likely to forget song lyrics?
You.
I've done it a couple times
It
recently.
has been you.
But it's like,
That's like my deepest fear, but it ends up being you.
But
Praise
like, but
God.
I feel, but guess
okay,
what?
thank you,
The good
God.
news
for
is I
giving
feel like
that
You
I
to
always
play
us.
it
save
off
it well.
every time.
You're good at saving
And
it.
it's funny because I think I worry about it the least, and I still will fudge it
Unless
up
we all
from time to
realize it
time.
at the same time, and then we all just start laughing.
But it's always like somehow it's
You
when
try to tell me,
always
oh, it's
when
fine.
I least expect it.
It's protected in this certain part of your
no,
brain.
you're right
It's
because
like,
that's what at therapy.
yeah, well, it
But
wasn't
guess
protected
what?
for you. Somebody cracked that ball and stole your
No,
papers.
but I think the problem is like when it happens to me, except for the first time, like the first show we ever did, I forgot words and I think I was nervous. But the last couple times it's happened, I've just been literally on stage just like not paying attention and I forget. It's the one. It's the one, and I forget I'm supposed to
It's
sing
just
on
that
that
one
song.
song because I sing the first verse.
Exactly. So I'm
We've
like, oh,
done
it's
it with
Chris's
We Don't
song.
Fight a lot,
And she
too.
thinks
Well,
it's
I don't
like-
mess up. I don't mess up
That's
on We
me
Don't
and
Fight.
Chris. That's always
And you
us.
always think, yeah, I sing the first verse.
And then
You're processing how beautiful it sounds.
I'm like,
and
so
my
good. And then I
voice
just
and
stop, and I'm like, and then it's my turn, and I'm
it's
like, oh my God.
admiration.
And
That
then
means a
quick-
lot to me. I appreciate
you do so
that.
good.
See, y'all heard it. It's
The only other
on
time
record now.
that I've messed up words is at St. Augustine for Catching Fire, and I just like, I don't know what I even said.
Remember the ending? Where we were working between two endings. One was like the full band ending where we like held this long note out, made it super dramatic, and like the band ended. But all the acoustic stuff, we had a short ending and went to St. Augustine, and we had just had a couple of full band shows, so
Yeah.
we didn't talk about the ending.
So I'm in
Y'all,
full
I
band
mean,
mode.
people, I could see they were ready to clap, and they were like,
What just
And
happened?
it was the first song we sang. So it was also just like they wanted to be excited, and then they were like,
it was the
what
worst
is
thing that we've ever done
happening? Yeah, it was pretty bad.
on stage,
Yeah.
ever.
Thank
I
God
didn't
it
think
was-
we were on
yeah.
the same notes. Was it different notes that we did?
Well, it was like
No, we all had
fire and then fire. Like,
I did the old one.
I think I did the old
stopped
one
halfway
too.
through it. I did.
Well, I think you might identify.
Whoo, boy, that wakes me up.
I can still see, I remember when it happened, I looked at the four people that I could see like most like perfectly, and then I saw this girl go and like look at her neighbor, and I was like, well,
They're like, we out.
there's the end of my life. So
womp,
That was
womp, womp. But they invited us back this year.
It was a bad jaw drop for
Yes.
sure.
We're getting a second chance.
that's only because Arliss is our manager, so
True.
he has to,
The owner of the festival is our manager, so we get perks.
so we can do whatever we want.
Now he might put us playing at 8 a.m.
Right. But
Hopefully
well,
not. Is that it?
I think so. I
Love
mean,
it.
that was all the questions.
That was great.
Right?
Yeah. Here we are, Lost Saints.
Anyway.
Okay.
We barely love
On
each
our
other,
way
but
out.
we're here.
Let's say something we're thankful for. Is that weird?
Is it? How about something we're thankful for about the other people?
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Too tough?
I was worried.
You guys make it tough. I'm not
I'm
gonna
thankful for Afton's administrative capability.
She is an admin soul,
She
boy.
makes sure our bank account's never in the negative.
I mean, that's something yes.
She tries. It's hard
yeah.
when we're like, we need this cable and we got to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
She makes sure we stay on task.
What about me?
Well,
A little bit about me.
I'm thankful that
so we're doing a
Chris
little bit of both?
can do
Okay.
anything technologically related because we'd have no social media
Yeah.
at all.
Well, praise him for that. You know what? I'm just trying to make ends meet, and it just is in our favor that it helps us.
Fair. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Derek, I'm thankful for your passion for music because I feel like
She's
it
like, your
is-
passion for
I'm like, I know, I
horses.
yeah, your passion. No, but I think like this is like your thing. Like you like inspire me to be inspired when it's like tough. So I'm thankful for that. And then Chris, I'm
Little
actually
lumpy throat.
Feelings and how to destroy them.
he's like, oh, I feel weird. This year has been a very good year for you. I feel like you have like grown so much. Like you've just like taken this year. This year's been your sorry, you might have to bleep that out. But I feel like watching you this year has been very cool to see you just like, you're just reining it all in, and it is inspiring. And like, I'm very thankful to have you on the team. You're a very smart person, and you are just not willing to let the ship wreck. So thanks for that.
You guys are down
Thank
in
you.
the bottom of the ship in your beds, and I'm just
Exactly.
no.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm taking a
do.
nap down there, and you're doing all kinds of great things. So thanks.
Oh man, I love to do it. What am I thankful
I'm
for?
like, figure out something.
Like, God,
He's like, what do I
like,
say about these two?
What do I say about these knuckleheads? Well, what I was gonna say is like our best feature as a band is Afton's hair. So
Yep. And it's real.
and it's real.
It's hers.
It
wasn't grown in Korea.
It's thick. It's heavy. She's got more hair on her head than 5 normal people. So that's a big benefit to some of our photo shoots. It's really helped take the eyes off of our ugly mugs.
Yep.
Grateful for that. I'm grateful Derek loves horses. He is a horseman.
Well, you can tell who actually does stuff in the band because we get hair and horses.
I know
hates us.
That was my joke replies.
Okay.
But I don't have real replies, so
Yeah, fair.
that's what it is. No, I'm kidding.
He's not thankful for us.
Of course I'm kidding. I am very, very thankful for Derek and he is one of very few people that I know that has the ear of someone not only just logically where to place notes and where they belong, but creatively how to make them unique and cool. And so being a part of this team has really helped me, find my own in that and not just the first thing I hear being the right thing, but that there's like just rubs and differences and ways to do things that he brings from bluegrass and stuff that I was never used to. And I think that really has created something really cool with like our music and our sound and stuff like that, which is awesome.
Thank you.
And I'm very thankful for Afton and just I've watched her grow from like being excited to be here, like she said earlier, to being like, I know what this industry is. I know what we are, what we aren't. I know where I want us to go. I know how to look after you two idiots. And and so that's really cool too, because I think for me, it's like, I do a lot of stuff, but like I never feel alone because I feel like you're my teammate. So when you disappear for 48 hours, I'm like, why? Which she doesn't do often.
Crazy.
That's a joke, but so I just appreciate your growth and like your desire to grow and your desire to want this and be a part of this thing, and it feels like a little family.
It is a little family.
It really is. It's not for the weak.
It is not for the weak.
But we have a lot of fun doing it.
Mm-hmm. We do. Well, I feel like that was good. Good job, team.
See you next time.
On the next one.
Well, bye.